All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and we're back with the Dream Team taking on Team ROH/Lucha Underground. It is Alberto El Patron, Rey Mysterio, and Mystices taking on the team of ACH, Moose, and Brian Cage. And as of right now, ACH has taken it to Mystices on the outside, and Moose was just trying to do something to Rey Mysterio, but Alberto El Patron broke it up. In comes Cage, and we've got a 2-on-1 situation with Moose and Cage teaming up on Alberto El Patron.
This matchup has already devolved into chaos. I don't think we're a full 5 minutes in yet. And now Cage in there with Patron. I mean, this is going to be very interesting dynamics. You could see Cage locking it up with Mysterio, Mystices with ACH. I mean, the combinations you're going to see in this matchup, I think, are insane. And there's Cage with the power there with the vertical suplex to Patron. And these two guys set to meet up again next month. You're getting a little preview, a little taste of what it's going to be like when Cage goes one-on-one with the AAA World Champion, Alberto El Patron. And right now, if this is any indication, Cage is going to dominate because he's imposing his will right here on Patron. Look at that foot on the throat, using the ropes for leverage.
Absolutely, dude.
And, if your dream team, I mean, this is a team that I think is going to make you wake up, so to speak, and it's really going to take it to you. I mean, I know we consider these guys the heavy favorites, and certainly I think that has a lot of merit. But when you're going against brick walls like Moose and Cage, and certainly not to discount ACH, I mean, one ridiculous athlete in there. It's going to be a lot for this team to overcome. And then Moose there gets hit with the backcracker. And now can Patron get the tag here, either to Rey Mysterio or Mystices? And I believe he tagged in Rey Mysterio, and he does, and Moose cannot make the tag. Beautiful by Rey Mysterio, clutching those final few seconds to make sure Team ROH can't get the tag. But ACH there grabbing Mysterio, and now they've got him in control of the enemy corner.
Man, this match is definitely a lot more fast-paced than the Dream Team or Team ROH Lucha Underground's first matches were.
Absolutely. This is the first matchup here.
You can tell they're going balls to the wall. They want to win this because they know that this is the only thing separating them from the finals.
Absolutely, and I think when you get this close, Ashton, to the finals, that you can taste it. The last thing you want, certainly, I mean, in any case, but especially here, is to go to a draw. I mean, you want to try and end it here within the 15-minute time limit parameter. And look at that suplex by Cage to Mysterio.
He's incredible.
Is there anything this man Cage cannot do? And ACH, look at that, coming in off the tag, wanting to pick up the scraps of the pinfall, but Mysterio kicks out. I wonder how it feels for ACH to be in the ring with a guy like Rey Mysterio. I mean, a legendary high flyer.
Absolutely.
I mean, ACH usually emulates a lot
of and by the way, guys, I forgot to mention, we do now have Jeff Jarrett on commentary. He actually adds a really interesting dimension because we kind of get the perspective of the guy that's running GFW, and this is a GFW production, this whole Lucha Libre World Cup thing. Even though it is directed from AAA, it's being broadcast on iPay-per-view because of GFW, from what I understand.
Very interesting, very interesting. So yes,
kind of the same way that New Japan, the Wrestle Kingdom 9, it was a New Japan promotional show. It was a New Japan event, but it was presented by GFW, and that's what allowed it to be shown in American and with English commentary and on American televisions.
Right. And now look at that, Mystices there, locking eyes with ACH, and Moose is able to take advantage. Now we're going up the steps on the platform again. Cage and Patron again, getting a little preview for next month. And Cage there with another, snap suplex to Patron, hard on that floor. Patron's back eating all of it. I don't even know who the legal men are in this matchup. I believe it's still ACH and Mysterio.
You're funny, John. You think that there's such thing as a legal man in this kind of match.
I know, right? And ACH there with the baseball drop kick there to Mysterio to the outside. Now we see a Vampiro and Matt Striker there on the commentary table there. And now Moose taking it to Mystices.
I'm actually really, normally I'm not a huge fan of Jeff Jarrett, but he's actually putting out a lot of really interesting stuff. Like he praised the hell out of Moose earlier.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
And now Moose in there with Rey Mysterio. Very interesting matchup here. A complete mismatch when you look at the size differential between Moose and Rey Mysterio. But Rey Mysterio, it's not just about the quickness, but I mean that veteran edge. I mean, Mysterio's been doing this for decades.
Yeah, that's another big thing too, is the experience. I mean, you look at Alberto El Patron, He's been doing this for a long time. Mystices has been doing this for a long time. Mysterio's been doing this for a long time. And then on the other side, Brian Cage is the veteran on the other team.
Right.
And he has not been doing this for that. I think it might not even be 10 years that he's been in the business.
Right. And then you see ACH with all of his momentum tried to go, towards Mysterio, but Mysterio and they're getting the tag to Mystices. There's the snap Hurricane Rana there.
Absolutely
ACH
beautiful.
attempts to close. Oh, what a super kick! ACH
And
may
yeah,
have
I
lost
just
a
looked it up.
tooth.
Brian Cage debuted in 2005, so it has been 10 years.
Wow, and now Cage there with that clothesline. Now look at him overpowering Mystices. Mystices though on the apron, and now Mysterio and Mystices going to try and work together. Oh, military press.
Oh,
Mysterio's going to throw
wow.
him into. No, he does not. And then, oh, look at the duck there by Mystices. Great teamwork there from Dream Team.
Yeah.
And now Patron, Mystices getting out of his way so Patron can do the suicide dive, and Patron is fired up.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to really kind of think that felt great for Alberto El Patron since he's defending the Lucha Libre AAA Mega Championship against Brian Cage in the very near future.
Absolutely. And again, now he takes Cage there to the steel post. His skull make contact. I don't give a damn how strong Cage is. Steel versus flesh. Steel's going to win every time.
Absolutely.
And Patron there, he is just so focused. And you have to imagine as the AAA champion, he takes so much pride in being here. He wants to be the man. He wants to be the man that AAA can be proud of. And he's not going to let Cage
Meanwhile,
clean his house.
Rey Mysterio and Mystices double teaming ACH, trying to eliminate him so that they can do some work on Moose.
Oh, now look at that. That's smart by Patron, taking Cage all the way away from the action so he can't help his team. And he just suplexed Cage there on the platform. That's what Patron tasted earlier.
And in
Finally
the meantime, we do have a
Cage.
double team with Mysterio and Mystices double teaming Moose. Exactly what I thought they were going to do. Very interesting dynamic here. It's very Shield-esque, I would say.
Definitely. And then he's Patron again with another suplex. It's funny because when he was doing a little finger twirl earlier, Ashton, I thought he might have been calling for the cross arm breaker. And now, oh man, Mr. Season. Oh, ACH though, getting involved.
That's great, though. That's him defending his partners, preventing anything else from happening. But I think he's about to get suplexed onto the... Yeah, that's...
And he does. Oh, and ACH now writhing in pain. And his Dream Team, like you said, Ashton, very Shield-esque in how they're approaching this matchup. You're giving each other coverage and really picking apart each man on the opposite team.
Yeah, and Moose is really the rookie here. He's only been wrestling for a year, maybe two, and they're taking full advantage of that.
Absolutely, but I mean, I just want to note something here, Ashton, very quickly.
You can't win on the outside.
You can't win on the outside. And it seems like every team that's going to the outside for this prolonged period of time has had to decide things via draw. And again, I cannot stress, when you're in the semifinals, when you can taste the finals, and you've got two teams of this caliber on both sides, you don't want to let things go to a draw. You want to try and settle it here. And now look at oh.
And you
wow.
especially don't want to see it go to a draw when you've got Brian Cage on the other side.
But did you see that, though, Ashton? That little bit of tension between Patron and Jeff Jarrett at commentary. Patron was kind of fanning the Mexican flag, and it got in Jarrett's face. Jarrett looked grossly offended by that, and Patron just kind of shrugged him off. He probably thinks he's just some kind of perro, if I know Patron at all. And there's the double team there from Mystices and Mysterio to ACH. You gotta wonder if Jeff Jarrett's going to let that affront go unanswered. And ACH kicks out there after the pin attempt by Mysterio.
We've got some crazy stuff going down. There might be some legit heat between Jeff Jarrett and Alberto El Patron.
There might be. I mean, again, I don't know what the deal is. And now, again, this working together from Mystices and Mysterio, they've worked great. It's just like a tandem.
Yeah, how are they not like a tag team right now? I mean, I don't think... is there even a tag team championship in AAA? I don't think there is. I think it's just the trios title.
One would have to assume, but look at the miscue there, and you might have just answered your own question after that miscue. Oh, God. Oh, God. It still hurts. It's still excruciating, but it was ring post, not table. I thought that announce table was getting ready to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Cage, my God, what he does to people. And ACH, look at that.
Oh, my God.
ACH
it was like a 619 into a Hurricane Rana.
ACH pretty much saying, what's up? What's up?
Moose is in the ring with Alberto El Patron, though.
Oh, my God. I think Alberto El Patron finally realized it. A little over 3 minutes left. We got like close to 3:40 here. Oh, man.
Patron is walking around Moose, trying not to engage.
Spike
Now,
DDT.
yeah.
And now Cage
Great
gets on the
sell
apron.
by Moose. Good lord.
Oh, look at Moose up back to his feet. And now, plants Patron down. There's the clothesline. Wow. 2. And, of course, Patron kicking out. But that was a close near fall. Moose is
You have to
taking it.
wonder, though, what would happen if ACH or Moose would pin Alberto El Patron in this match.
Ashton, I mean, logically speaking, you'd have to think that puts him in line for a future AAA World Heavyweight Championship match.
You would think, but again, you would almost think that would make Brian Cage not want them to do that.
Oh, dangerous spot here, and the double stop.
Because if you're Brian Cage, you plan on winning that AAA Mega Championship. But if you win it and one of these two guys is guaranteed a shot because they pinned the current champion at the time, you might not want that to happen.
Ashton, I want you to take a good look at the positioning here. Patron looked like he was getting ready for a kick or something, but Cage seems like he's getting close to his feet. They're standing on the outside.
Yeah.
They're both ACH and Cage assessing
Looks
the
like
situation.
El Patron wants the armbar, but we've got all three members of Team ROH Lucha Underground in the ring now, triple teaming Alberto El Patron. ACH is pumping Moose up for something.
They're calling
maybe
for
a
something.
Spear.
Could it be like a triple power bomb of sorts or something? Because
I was thinking maybe a spear, but you could be right as well.
Oh my god! Yeah! Triple power bomb! Oh man, is that gonna be it?
Pin him.
2. Oh no! Wow! Patron kicks out.
Again, though, they're building it up as if it was a rookie mistake because he didn't hook the leg.
Oh, but it could be Moose's time to hit the spear. Spear!
Yeah, I think he's about to get a kick to the face, though, from El Patron. No, he did get speared.
2. And Mysterio able to come in and break it up. I thought ACH and Cage would have given Patron coverage, but Mysterio able to break through. He found the blind spot and he exploited it.
You want to talk about the clutch factor, man. Rey Mysterio and Alberto El Patron have both absolutely flashed it in this match, or in their matches individually.
And now Mysterio could be a moonsault here. No, he's spreading the ropes apart there for Mystices. And there's the suicide dive. Moose and Cage getting taken care of, and now Mysterio may be thinking moonsault, and yes, and what height? But I thought he got caught, and yeah, I think Mystices tried protecting Mysterio, but
it was Mystices that caught him.
And now we're back down to Moose and Patron, and this is, I mean, you talk about the experience.
Moose and El Patron, this is such an interesting matchup because you've got the savvy veteran who is big, but not Moose big, going against the rookie with the size advantage.
Absolutely. And there's that arm breaker. Oh man, there's that kick to the head.
Is he gonna tap out?
Moose still staggering. If he can last, first of all, if Patron can get the arm bar locked in, and he does. Patron's gotta keep it in for 25 seconds. Oh, there's the tap out. There it is. I was gonna say Moose could just hang on, but he does not. Wow.
Well, there it is. Dream Team advances to the finals, just like we all thought they would.
Yeah, buddy.
But Moose was the one that tapped out. Brian Cage has got to be feeling extremely angry right now.
If I'm Cage, I'm infuriated. This was my chance to really send a message to the AAA champion before my one-on-one bout coming up later, next month. And you just got to imagine, like, he wanted that momentum. He got stopped. Moose was a part of that decision. And I was even getting ready to say, that experience differential between the two. Moose was slapping around Patron. That was his first mistake. Second mistake was getting caught in that arm. First with the arm breaker, and then with the arm bar.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, here's my thing, John. If I'm Brian Cage right now, my number one goal is to prevent Alberto El Patron from winning this whole freaking thing.
And let's not forget, Ashton, only because I believe it's worth noting. I mean, Cage may not only share that goal, it may be Jeff Jarrett now that shares that goal after that little altercation we had in this match.
That's true, yeah. I mean, Alberto El Patron is making enemies in all the wrong places.
Absolutely. I mean, Alberto El Patron, let's be honest, good guy, bad guy, he's always been known for his arrogance. And he may just arrogantly believe that his team has got this under wraps, but if he keeps making enemies like this, I don't know. Some foul play could be coming in the finals, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to wonder because I don't know. There was some definite heat going on between Jeff Jarrett and Alberto El Patron. So I don't know, man.
Definitely. Oh, man. And here's some highlights from this matchup. That suplex off the second rope there by Cage, that was beautiful. And then Mystices there with that snap Hurricane Rana onto ACH. The slow motion in AAA is incredible. I love it. Oh, man. I'll tell you, this next matchup, Mexican Legends versus TNA Lucha Underground.
It's going to be
Very
good.
interesting. I'll tell you some numbers I'm looking at from people, getting their opinions. TNA Lucha Underground, that team is the heavy favorite, surprisingly in my view, going against Mexican Legends. As much as I love Mundo, if I'm being realistic,
Well, no, they're not gonna do the Dream Team against the Mexican Legends in the finals.
So you too are thinking Team TNA Lucha Underground?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to me. And then, I mean, there's even a chance that Team TNA Lucha Underground could win the whole thing if Brian Cage and or Jeff Jarrett decide they want to prevent Alberto El Patron from doing just that.
Gotta be honest with you, bro. I'm excited about seeing Mundo and Patron locking it up again in the finals.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, it's like they're using it for Lucha Underground.
Yeah, very interesting. And also, we'll see Mundo and Mysterio locking it up again. I was mentioning Intercontinental Championship history earlier. It was Mundo beat Mysterio for the Intercontinental title. So, for me as a Mundo fan, interesting lockups here. It could be happening.
Yeah, I mean, I know I did mention that the next pay-per-view for AAA is going to feature El Patron versus Cage, but the main event of that show is set to be a 6-man tag: La Parca Mystices and Rey Mysterio versus El Mesias Pentagon Jr. and Johnny Mundo.
Interesting. Did not know that.
So, assuming Johnny Mundo's team does win this next match, we're going to see almost a preview for Verano de Escandalo. Or, yeah, I actually said that right. Holy crap. Almost on my first try and everything. But it basically just stands for Summer of Scandal. So,
well, plus 15 for the pronunciation, brother. Holy crap.
Yeah, brother.
Human Rosetta Stone up in this bitch.
I wish.
Yeah, man.
Whew, man. This has been a great show so far, and let me tell you something, man. We've got 3 matches left. This thing started at 6 o'clock. It won't end until at least 10.
Damn. You talk about doing a show and doing it with grandeur, I mean.
In for the long haul, brother. In for the long haul.
And then I gotta ask you, Ashton, you think there's gonna be like some closing ceremony? I mean, we had such a big opening ceremony. You gotta figure the winner with the trophy or whatever of this World Cup, it's gonna be quite a celebration.
You would definitely think so.
Oh, man, here we go. Mexican Legends
is going to be bonkers.
Oh, man, yeah. It's well, generations collide, There you see Blue Demon Jr., Dr. Wagner Jr., and there's El Solar. I guess maybe that's their equivalent of Too Sweet. I kind of like that, the unity there. I'm very excited to see this because obviously, their first matchup, I had my little bit of a hiccup, but I did see the tail end. Mexican Legends very impressive, and then obviously Team TNA Lucha Underground. So far, my match of the night, when they had against the rest of the world in the semifinals there, or quarterfinals really, because this is the semifinal matchup. Who's going to complete the finals? So very interesting.
Absolutely.
Again, we have Blue Demon Jr., El Solar, and Dr. Wagner Jr. representing Mexican Legends, Team TNA Lucha Underground. That is Ken Anderson, Johnny Mundo, and Matt Hardy.
Man, this match is going to be interesting to say the least. Because here's my thing. I do definitely think that Team TNA Lucha Underground is going to win, but they could just kind of say, we don't want there to be any chance whatsoever of a non-AAA affiliated team winning, so we're just going to have the all AAA finale with Mexican Legends against Dream Team.
And see, here's the thing about that, though. I can definitely see your logic, right? But then you have to figure the enemies that Patron has made, first with Cage and then with Jarrett in the course of that matchup. Team TNA Lucha Underground, I believe they are all heels. I know Mundo's a heel. Matt Hardy is a heel, in ROH. I think in TNA he's a babyface, and so is Ken Anderson, admittedly. But, they could work heel anytime, and I think they are working heel here. They're probably going to want them to kind of complete the equation. This way you have this all babyface, all heel kind of team.
Yep.
And there's Ken Anderson waving the American flag. I love it.
It is worth noting, though, that regardless, whatever team wins this match obviously is going to face the Dream Team in the finals, but whoever loses this match will be facing off with Team ROH and Lucha Underground.
Yes, that's right. That's right. It's going to be very interesting. So we are going to see.
We're going to see two matches out of both of these teams, one now and one later.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to take first place, obviously, but then who's going to take second and who's going to take third? And, all those questions are going to be answered here in a little bit. We just got a few matches remaining of this tournament. What a World Cup it's been. I got to say, Ashton, for my first, purely AAA experience, I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm so glad we decided to do this.
It's hilarious that they're playing heel now because Mundo is full-blown heel. Matt Hardy is just a natural heel. And you've got Mr. Anderson really healing it up. I love these guys' work.
I mean, honestly, I think the shoe's on the other foot. It's Mexican legends who should consider themselves privileged sharing the ring with Team TNA Lucha Underground. Also, gotta say, love Mundo's new shirt. I gotta think about picking me up one of those. My size. So I may have some shopping to do after all this is done.
There you go. Styling and profiling, brother.
Would you be amazed? Like, I have no Johnny Mundo merch. Like, all the years, like, both WWE.
Yeah, you never even bought his DVD, did you?
No, never even bought his DVD because I watched it on YouTube. That's, there was actually some heartbreak there. Normally, I'm so cool with being a cheapskate, but with Mundo, it was a bit of heartbreak. I'm like, I want to support you, But here we go.
You want to support Legends? Your man.
Absolutely. Mexican Legends, Team TNA, Lucha Underground, they are going at
it. And immediately just chaos.
Absolutely. And look at Mundo there with a beautiful shoulder thrust to El Solar. And you guys are going to have to forgive me. I was very respectful to Mexican Legends earlier, but my blood might boil, and I make some very heelish things. I make apologies now, but it's kind of in that sorry, not sorry kind of way. And there we see Mundo.
But mostly just not sorry.
Exactly. See, Ashton gets it. You get me so well.
That's why we work, brother.
That's why we work indeed, my friend, all day, every day. And you know what, though, in all seriousness, this is a very intriguing matchup. I'm going to be very curious, like, who eats the pin? Is this going to go to a draw again? Are we going to have a definitive finish? Because, I mean, Dream Team got their finish with just a little over 20 seconds. I think it was like 22 seconds left when Moose made the official tap out. So it could be that kind of clutch factor again, or it just could be a melee. I mean, we don't know what we're going to get here. But now Ken Anderson, now the match has kind of calmed down a little bit. It's kind of quelled itself, and now we have got Ken Anderson for Team TNA Lucha Underground on his team, and Blue Demon Jr. on Team Mexican Legends. And now Ken Anderson. This is very smart working over the arm because, Blue Demon Jr. may have a tougher time applying his submission hold if he has at least one arm to do it rather than two. And now Matt Hardy comes in. And yeah, I made my jokes in the first round matchup, but in all sincerity, it is pretty smart. Again, proclaiming Matt Hardy as the captain of this team. I mean, he is the tag team specialist. He's done it all with his brother
Again,
Jeff.
Though, Johnny Mundo is definitely a tag team specialist himself. He's definitely no slouch in that category.
Certainly not. In fact, the only real neophyte, if you want to use that term, the only real amateur when it comes to tag team wrestling, if we're looking purely from an accolade basis, is Anderson.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he's ever really done anything noteworthy as a tag team wrestler.
Absolutely. It's always been primarily singles. And now look at Mundo there coming in. I mean, Anderson's got the front face lock, and that allows Mundo to do the knees and the kicks there to the gut and chest area and transitions right into the sleeper and keeps Blue Demon Jr. grounded. Excellent work there from Mundo. And really, it's not just about isolating the individual Blue Demon Jr., but it's keeping him away from his team. Because, I mean, I saw Dr. Wagner do a little bit of work. That guy gets a hot tag, 59 or not. He's going to mess you up something fierce. So I can't believe I'm saying this about a bunch of old guys, but good job preventing them from making tags because you cannot look at these guys lightly. You cannot.
Yeah.
They're legends for a reason. So
yeah.
And I don't know, man. I mean, we've always kind of remarked, and not even jokingly either. Like, I don't mean then like, oh, look at the, American, he's so ignorant of the rest of the world kind of thing. But I look at like older Japanese wrestlers and Mexican wrestlers, and it amazes me at the rate that they can go. You have to wonder if it all just comes down to, the Lucha Libre style and Japanese wrestling style. If that has anything to do with how these older competitors can compete at the rate that they do. It's just insane to think about.
Another thing that you really have to wonder about is conditioning, because even though they're in good shape, these guys are still 48, 49, and 59 almost years old. You've got to wonder if they're going to be able to keep up from a durability and conditioning standpoint with these 30-something-year-old kids wrestling, representing Lucha Underground and TNA.
Did Dr. Wagner? No, I don't think Dr. Wagner did get the tag. That was a bit of a controversy. I didn't know if Blue Demon Jr. got the tag or not. Now, Ken Anderson with the front face lock again takes him over to his team's corner. For Blue Demon Jr. would definitely be the enemy corner. And you know what, Ashton? It's very funny you say that. You talk about conditioning, because to me, and I mean, this is the biggest compliment I could give to Mexican Legends. I mean, they're so experienced and so good as a team, based on their first round matchup. This could be a war of attrition. I mean, Team TNA Lucha Underground might have to settle with winning just based on the fact that they can outlast the opposition of Team Mexican Legends. I mean, you don't want to sleep on these guys.
I guess it is worth noting that in this format, the guys, I mean, individually, each one of them has only wrestled like 3 or 4 minutes.
Absolutely. But at the same time, I'll be honest with you. If it would go to a draw and it would go to a one-on-one matchup, I would honestly maybe have to tip the scales to Team Mexican Legends a little bit. It's just, you got to be clutch and you got to win within the parameter of 15 minutes. And Matt Hardy here, I don't think he's going to connect with this moonsault, but he does. I think he did. He did. I didn't know if Blue Demon Jr. got the knees up. He did not. 2, and Blue Demon Jr. kicks out. I got to tell you, you go to that high-risk district. It's always, a calculated risk, I suppose, that you're kind of taking, depending on how worn down your opponent is. Matt Hardy should be grateful Blue Demon Jr. didn't move out of the way. Now he's trying to control that arm again. And now Dr. Wagner Jr. gets attacked, and so does Johnny Mundo. Oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Oh, man, taking down everybody. Oh, man, almost like spears from Dr. Wagner Jr. And now Mundo trying to go with the kicks. Oh, man. Oh, there's another just taking him down. Oh, man, Wagner's feeling it.
I'm telling you, man. Age is not a freaking factor for these guys.
Oh, no, it is not. Now El Solar in there. Now just kick Matt Hardy in the gut. Now he's going to take it to Mr. Anderson. But remember, Mundo did get the tag. He is the legal man. Just got a forearm there to El Solar.
Yep.
Oh, man. And now, I mean, you know me. You know me. If it was anybody else, I'd be making fun of them for their age and everything else. But Mexican Legends have earned my respect so legitimately, I can't even make jokes. And I have like a million of them on my head right now. But these guys are just killing it. Oh, man. Now El Solar has control of Ken Anderson's arm. Now he's got him in control. And now Mundo moving out of the way. Oh, these guys could... Oh, drop kicks for everybody.
Triple drop kick. Wow.
Oh, man. Mundo
Mexican
on the outside.
Legends are fired up, brother, and they're getting the crowd fired up as well.
Oh, what is this? Oh, suicide dive, I think, from Blue Demon Jr. and now Dr. Wagner Jr. Oh, he's on the apron. I don't know if he's going to do some kind of a dive, but he's
cannonball onto Mundo.
Wow. Actually, Matt Hardy ate that cannonball. I think Mundo moved out of the way. Mundo now back in the ring.
Why does their attire and hair have to be so similar?
Oh, man. Yeah, I know, right? One clothesline. It could be clothesline, calf kick from Mundo. We'll see. No, changed it up. Takes him to the corner there with the Irish whip. Misses the forearm. Come on, Johnny. And there's El Solar. Oh, he gets it. Could it be a monkey flip here?
Monkey flip, yep.
Land on your feet. No, he does not. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, El Solar still in control here. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Look at that, controls the... I didn't know if he was going to try and go for a submission there, too. And Mundo kicks out.
As chaotic as this match is, I'll tell you what, man, these two teams have zero chemistry with each other whatsoever.
Yeah, man, I think El Solar may be thinking of surfboard here.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it for sure.
Oh, man, Mundo is caught in there. Where's Hardy? Where are your teammates? Anderson? Oh, no.
Hardy is right now in the spat with both Dr. Wagner Jr. and Blue Demon Jr. Oh, wow. That would hurt so much. Just imagine the pressure on your knees.
Oh, my God. El Solar there kind of doing rotations there with that surfboard, and now he's got him dead center in the ring. And now look at this. I think El Solar's shoulders are down, and he had to release it.
We're about halfway into this match. Oh, he hit the knee.
Oh, the seated running knee strike. And now, oh, man, El Solar's age. He may not have the same recovery rate as, say, a Galloway. Could it be end of the world
Going for the end
here?
of the world.
Is he going to get it?
He hit it.
He got it. Get it.
1, 2, 3. He got it.
He got it. Mundo gets the winning pin again.
That was so fast. That was the shortest match of the night, I think.
Oh, wow. They finished it with plenty of time to spare. We were over 7 minutes, guys. And, as a Johnny Mundo fan, I got to say again, that's the second time, 2 for 2 matchups, that Johnny Mundo was a part of the winning decision.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And make no mistake about it, folks, Johnny Mundo is absolutely 100% a heel in this promotion. You should have seen, if you haven't, the looks on people's faces after this decision was made.
Yeah, absolutely. Team TNA Lucha Underground, they complete the finals. Oh man, dude, I could say that Johnny Mundo won the AAA World Cup with Anderson and Matt Hardy. Oh my God. Oh, what a great day this could accidentally turn out to be. Because I knew he was in the tournament, right? Because we went over all the participants long before we even decided to do live reactions because we were just talking about it. But honestly, like, I'm going to be, full disclosure. On paper, I'm like, oh, it's so cool he's in the tournament. He'll probably last like a round or two. I honestly did not think he'd make it to the finals. I really didn't.
Yep.
So this is cool as fuck. Like, I'm so excited.
Going up against the Dream Team, though, man, it's going to be a freaking war.
Please, cage interference. Please, cage interference. Oh, man. But if Mundo was to pin Patron, oh.
I think Team Mexican Legends is going to be our fourth place team because I highly, highly doubt they beat the team of ROH and Lucha Underground with all those young, freakish athletes. It's just really unlikely, especially because that match is probably going to be next because you would think that you want your finals to be your main event. So the match for third and fourth place is probably going to be next.
Yeah, and how fresh can Mexican Legends really be after this matchup?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So, I mean, it's not like, I'd be asking the same question if it was the younger team in there, but even so, I think they'd be able to recover enough to put out a half-decent effort. What's going to happen here?
I mean, the first match the Mexican Legends had, they won, but now they lose in 7.5, not quite 8 minutes. That's devastating, man. That was such a quick match, and they lost so quickly, man. I'll tell you what. I think that this next match might even be a little bit quicker. I think that Team ROH Lucha Underground might make quick work of these three.
Absolutely. And they're disappointed with themselves. It was a game effort, though, in all sincerity. Again, a team's earned my respect when I can make 100 heelish jokes about so many things, but they went out there and they brought it, man. That was fun. I'm so excited for the World Cup finals now. Just those two teams clashing is going to be insanity. And Jeff Jarrett now, I don't know what he's doing. Is he going to try and show respect for Mexican Legends or what this is all about?
I think so, yeah.
He's extending the hand.
Oh wow, Dr. Wagner Jr. went to kick the hand away.
I think Jeff Jarrett, his boys may be Team TNA Lucha Underground, though, oddly enough.
Maybe.
Look at he's kind of creating that distance, which again creates more interest because Jarrett had that altercation with Patron in their semifinal matchup. Dude, it's really looking like Team TNA Lucha Underground might take the whole thing. Maybe. I don't want to get too excited, but oh man. And yeah, keeping the distance. It's getting crazy, though.
It looks like Blue Demon Jr. wants to fight Matt Hardy.
Oh man! Oh yeah, he's getting back in there. I mean, this matchup's over. We already had the winning decision. Now Mundo getting in there.
Why Mundo though?
What are we doing here?
I have no idea.
I mean, Mexican Legends lost this match.
Oh, he just flipped off the Mexican Legends. Wow, such heels. Mundo?
Well, I mean, that was great. Now they're heading for the heels.
Look at Solar. Good lord.
Chasing these guys off, and Anderson kind of following behind there.
Wow. The tension is so real.
I mean, you really can't blame Team TNA Lucha Underground. That decision was clean and clear as day. I mean, there were over 7 minutes left. No ambiguity about it. Mundo hit the end of the world on El Solar, got the pin. So now we're going to have our third and fourth place matchup. Obviously, winner takes third, losers will take fourth place. And then our finals. And, that's the World Cup.
Whew, man. It's been a long time since I've seen an entire pay-per-view, specifically pay-per-view, dedicated to a tournament. But you know what? I think we're going to get 2 of them this year because not only are we watching this and absolutely loving this, but if we can, I want us to go as far out of our way as necessary to watch the G1 Climax tournament this year in August.
Definitely. I'd be down. No doubt about it. I mean, any new experience with any kind of wrestling promotion or event, I am game for TWitWoW to cover because this has just been so much fun. And yeah, I'm loving the World Cup, wondering who's going to take third place. Again, you'd have to think that ROH Lucha Underground, just with the people on that team and considering the Mexican Legends just got done, really more or less getting decimated in half the time. Their morale can't be high. They've got to be a bit exhausted because, again, they are older. The conditioning can't be on par with this other team. I think Team ROH Lucha Underground is going to run away with this here.
Here we go. Yeah, I was right. They're going right into the match for third place. So up here, we're going to get the Team ROH Lucha Underground taking on Team Mexican Legends. And man, again, I'm going to repeat myself here. You got to imagine Team Mexican Legends are just about out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Having been defeated so quickly in the last match, I really can't imagine them winning this match against a trio of even younger, even more athletic wrestlers than the team that they just lost to in 7.5 minutes.
Exactly. I mean, here's the thing. You want the cold, honest truth? I don't even see this match going 5 minutes, if you want the truth. I just feel like Team ROH Lucha Underground is going to steamroll over Team Mexican Legends. Again, that's not to be disrespectful. That's just looking at the whole picture. And, yeah, I don't know. I could really just see maybe El Solar or Dr. Wagner Jr. eating the pin yet again. And there is the trophy.
Well, it was El Solar that ate the pin in the match that we just saw.
That's right. That's right. But then again, who knows? It could be, at a point in the matchup where ACH or Moose would be alone in the ring with a Blue Demon Jr. Blue Demon Jr. could get a submission and they could tap out. I mean, we could see, dare I say, a miracle here with Mexican Legends pulling it out. I just don't think it's likely at all. Oh, man. And again, you saw the trophy for third place there. Whoever wins this matchup will go home with that. You have to imagine, though, that if your Team ROH Lucha Underground, if you win, I mean, fine, you get something. But you beat Team Mexican Legends. But you still got to be licking your wounds that you're not in the finals. And Mexican Legends, knowing that it's the Lucha Libre World Cup, knowing that it's been such a big affair, you probably wanted to get there. You probably wanted to taste that glory. So it's a nice consolation prize. But I'm sure in the back of their minds they're going to be thinking, man, I wish this was the first place trophy. But still, we're going to see who's going to take home third place here as this crowd is amped up for it.
I think it would be really cool if whoever won this match faced off with whoever loses the final match.
Right.
And kind of reestablish second and third place.
We also got medals, I guess, they're going to be given out to team members.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, the team that wins this match will have gone 2-1 over their 3 matches, and the team that loses the finals match will have also gone 2-1. So it would be really cool if we could get more of a definitive winner between the two of those teams.
Yeah, you make an excellent point there. But
although I will say, unless the Dream Team loses in the finals and Team ROH Lucha Underground wins this match, because then they've already gone head-to-head and the Dream Team won.
Right. And you see now these lovely ladies, parading around with the medals and the trophy that's going to be, I guess, distributed to the winning team.
Absolutely, yep.
Or teams, because it looks like there may be 6 medals there. Quite a few of them, so it could be maybe first and second place. I don't know. But now they're going to the back. In fact, I could have been wrong this whole time. Maybe that's the first place trophy, not the third place. I could have been wrong there. But regardless,
maybe it's time to stop speculating and just kind of, sit back and let them do their thing.
Yeah, let them fight it out, man. Slug it out. Just waiting for formal entrances here as now the ring announcer, I think, is getting the opinion of the crowd, how energized they are, and wow, it looks like a stacked arena tonight for the World Cup. Hopefully AAA does business like this for their event coming up with Patron versus Cage for the AAA World title.
Yeah, I mean, there are, it looks like there are only about 6 matches announced for that show.
So a pretty small card, all things considered. Then again, I think
it's supposed to take place in 3 weeks, it looks like, June 14th. And the matches that are set, it's a lot of people that we aren't familiar with, but a good chunk of people that we are familiar with. The first announced match, there's an 8-person mixed tag team match. Dinastia El Elegido, Fabi Apache, and Pimpinela Escarlata, who we are familiar with, taking on Mamba, Mini Psycho Clown, La Parca Negra, and Taya.
Ooh.
So that's a thing. The second match, though, is a 10-man elimination match. You're going to love this, John. Aerostar versus Bengala versus Daga versus Drago versus Phoenix versus El Hijo del Fantasma versus Superfly versus Supernova versus Steve Payne versus, and then it says Luchador Sorpresa. I'm guessing that means Sorpresa, actually. I'm guessing that means Unknown Luchador.
Right.
I don't know though.
Maybe.
Or maybe I don't know. Maybe that's actually the name of someone.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody could clarify that for us.
Yeah, I don't know. Whew, man. All right, but guys, we will be back with the match that they have for the third overall alignment.
See you then, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good news and bad news. The bad news is we missed the entire match to determine third place. The good news, though, is we have finally figured out our technical difficulties, and Team ROH and Lucha Underground won the match. So we do know now that Team ROH Lucha Underground are third place, set in stone, and to me that all but increases the odds of Team TNA Lucha Underground winning the whole tournament.
Yeah, and even the even bigger story here is Cage got the win off the F5 on Dr. Wagner Jr.
Who is now
and
being carted out with a neck brace.
exactly being stretchered out of here. Rough night for Team Mexican Legends. They lose to Team TNA Lucha Underground in 7 minutes more or less. And
Yeah.
then they have this matchup here, and not only do they lose, but Dr. Wagner Jr. definitely has his health at risk after eating an F5 from Cage. I don't know why El Solar and Blue Demon Jr. are posing in the ring when their partner just got stretchered out, but I digress. And Cage just taking full credit for that. What a powerhouse this young man is.
Yeah, absolutely. Whew, man, I am so glad that we got those technical difficulties figured out, because I was worried. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I was really worried that we were not gonna be able to finish this show, and I really hate putting up incomplete live reaction videos, but I would rather put up something missing only one match that was probably not one of the more important matches than put up a live reactions that doesn't have the entire last hour of the show, including the main event. That would have been terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was so looking forward to the finals. I know you were too. It would have sucked if you guys didn't get our analysis, our reactions to that finals matchup to see who is going to win the AAA Lucha Libre 2015 World Cup. But you are going to see it, and that's the great news here. And as we already said, we knew that Team ROH was going to run roughshod over Team Mexican Legends. I don't know if we foresaw, Dr. Wagner Jr. getting taken out on a stretcher, but I mean, it is what it is. So now for the finals, we have got Dream Team representing Mexico against Team TNA Lucha Underground representing USA. Very, very interesting matchup upcoming here.
For sure.
All the marbles, Ashton. Whoever wins this reigns supreme. So let's do it.
You mean every last one of them, John?
Every last one of them, my friend. Even the
That's a
little cat's
lot of
eye.
marbles.
I know.
Oh, buddy. Well, I'll tell you what, though, guys. I'm extremely glad that we got this back up and running, and it looks like we're setting up for our main event of the evening right now. The Dream Team, Alberto El Patron, Rey Mysterio Jr., and Mystices, taking on Team TNA Lucha Underground, consisting of Johnny Mundo, Mr. Anderson, and Matt Hardy.
Yeah, really, really excited for this one. It's going to be quite a clash again. If you follow Lucha Underground closely like me and Ashton do, we even, again, do regular Lucha Underground TWitWoW that you see every Wednesday night, the big story there is Mundo and Patron. But obviously, if you're Patron, you also have on your mind that, in AAA, I think you said, Ashton, June 14th, you're going to have a AAA World title defense against Cage, the man who just took third place, and injured, I should say, Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
It is worth noting, though, that both of these teams are the only two teams in this entire tournament consisting entirely of performers that have had stints in WWE.
That is true. That is very true. Very interesting point there. That, when we look at the composition of both teams, that is a fact that kind of arises for every member. And, guys, for me, as I've already mentioned, on a personal level, just thinking about Johnny Mundo being, 1/3 of the winning team of the AAA, World Cup would be so freaking cool. You might get a little preview kind of mark out for if he ever wins the Lucha Underground World Championship, because I recognize what a big deal this is. But we'll see. Not getting ready to get too excited just yet, because I know Dream Team is legit. I mean, again, they have the AAA World Champion on it. That's no joke. So we'll see what happens. But you got to imagine, again, when you look at Alberto El Patron and what he's going against, he has reliable teammates. That's not the issue. But this guy has a bone to pick, with everybody. Again, he has the beef with Cage. They're going to resolve that June 14th. He had a little something with Jarrett earlier, getting in his face. Is that going to be something? I mean, we could be seeing a powder keg here getting ready to blow up in Alberto El Patron's face here.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like we're about to have some entrances. Oh, wow. Team TNA Lucha Underground's entrance music is Born in the USA by Rod freaking Stewart.
Wow, they really are heels. They got the smoke. Yeah, they're making that grand entrance, baby.
I don't think Rod Stewart actually sings that song, but...
Oh, man.
Oh, no, Bruce Springsteen. I'm retarded.
This team has been quite a unit. They're 2-0 right now. Can they go 3-0 for the night? Can they win all three of their matchups? Another thing you have to note, too, I mean, if we are going to go there, by all accounts, Dream Team should be the fresher team. But then again, it's not like this team had to put in much work to beat Team Mexican Legends. But still, I think every second you have to recuperate and just take a breath kind of tips the scales in your favor just a little bit. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, the Dream Team is coming off of a longer rest.
Yeah, definitely.
Although it is worth noting that the match that they had with Team ROH Lucha Underground was a little bit more of an obstacle than Team TNA Lucha Underground made the Mexican Legends look like.
Absolutely. I actually thought a mic was going to drop from the rafters there for Mr. Anderson, but he was just posing there. Yeah, I expected him to announce his team going to win the World Cup, yeah. Mr. And then just, doing the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of just like his signature pose at this point, isn't it?
Yeah.
But here we have the Dream Team, Alberto El Patron, Rey Mysterio Jr., Mystices. I almost called him Sin Cara. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's another thing I gotta say too. We've been so good this entire night with pronunciations and everything else, and just being mindful of our words and everything. I'm so proud.
I'm telling you, man. As soon as that Team Noah got eliminated, we were in the clear, brother.
I know, right? It's like we look back, we saw nothing but pasture, my friend. It's gonna be a good night. Look at the
Rey Mysterio rocking a headdress. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Definitely. I mean, here's the thing, guys. I just want to clear up everything. I think everybody does know this, but when AAA labels these guys as Dream Team, that isn't something we came up because we thought, wow, look at these guys come together. No, AAA calls these guys the Dream Team. Even they're like, yeah, you guys are winning all this. Like, yeah. We're putting all our eggs in your basket. And then Team TNA Lucha Underground just comes up from behind and they're like, nope. I don't know, though.
Definitely have to wonder if they're going to go all the way with the Dream Team winning, because that seems almost too cliche,
I know, right? Oh, guys, weren't we so awesome together? We were like the perfect combination of individuals to get the job done. I know, right? I guess we really were
the Dream Team.
And then you do that laugh in the freeze frame and then roll credits. But
yeah, I was going to say they do the jump freeze frame where everyone's in the air.
Yeah, air high five. Yeah! This is a production by AAA starring Rey Mysterio Jr., Alberto El Patron, and Mystices. It's just cut.
Dude, this crowd is absolutely behind the Dream Team, and they freaking hate TNA Lucha Underground.
You know what? Good. Screw this audience. Come on, Mundo.
He's the biggest heel of the three, too, because he's the one that pinned El Solar.
Good. Get that heat. I'm so giddy right now. Oh, man. Yeah, how's it feel, too, that we put your AAA champion through a glass window? Glad to see he's no longer picking shards out of his face, the chump.
Oh, my God.
I'm turned up right now, dude.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, you might have put him through a window, but he did actually win the match the week before.
No, I gotta bring facts into it. You do that every time. Like, I get excited.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to bring everything back down to earth right now.
I'm like the guy with a startup lemonade stand, and
you're starting to float away into the clouds, into the realm of Johnny Mundo hype, and I'm just trying to grab you by the foot and make sure that you don't get too far off the ground.
I hope he gets the winning pin again. I really do. Like 3 straight matches, each time gets the winning pin, and if he gets it on,
that's a good question though. And this is a big if the Dream Team does lose, Which one of those three guys eats the pin, for God's sakes?
I would have to think Mysticis, to be honest.
Like, see, and I was thinking Rey Mysterio, actually.
It could be Mysterio, you know? I mean, that's actually a really good question the more I ponder it. That's actually
and I think that really whoever it is going to require just an absolute flurry of situations and circumstances and offense from Team TNA Lucha Underground.
Oh man, it's gonna be a barn burner, dude. Like, all kidding aside,
the barn will be burned to a crisp by the end of this match.
The ground. No livestock will survive. No. And
neither will all the zombies that are in there.
Oh, what a reference! Look at you, clutch bastard. We got Matt Hardy starting off though with Rey Mysterio.
Good Lord, how many times have these guys worked with each other before?
I know, actually, you want to talk about history, because I was talking about Mundo and Mysterio for the Intercontinental title. Matt Hardy and Mysterio had a huge feud for the Cruiserweight title back in the early 2000s. Matt Hardy had that whole thing where he was trying to lose weight, you know, using Mattitude, and then he made weight, and Rey Mysterio was the big... And actually, yeah, Rey Mysterio was the one who beat Matt Hardy for the Cruiserweight Championship. I got it the other way around. I thought it was Matt that beat Mysterio. No, it was Mysterio beat Matt Hardy, and he did it in his hometown, too, of San Diego. That was a huge SmackDown that night. And now all these years later, they're meeting up for even bigger stakes, the AAA Lucha Libre World Cup. And look at Matt Hardy, though. He's like, screw that. And he tags in Ken Anderson.
That heel tactics, though.
And yeah, he even like points to his brother. No wonder he's team captain. He's like, screw this. Got people that'll do the offense for me. And then Mysterio.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like he's the captain because he's like the manager doing all the delegating.
I know, right?
Delegate like a boss. Literally, get it?
Look at you 2-0 with the references right now. And now, is it... No, man, Hardy's back in. You know what? You're so right about the hair and the attire, because...
They're so... I mean, they're not even built similar, but everything else is on point.
Like, I'm just glad I'm not alone that you've probably wanted to say Mundo when Matt Hardy's in the ring and Hardy when it's Mundo. Because, like, I've had that moment a few times now.
Yep.
This tournament. But, yeah, now Matt Hardy taking Mysterio into the corner. And he pretends to make the clean break, but there's the shove in V1 out there, the little pose. And Mysterio shoves him back. Again, Mysterio's not going to back down from anybody.
The way Matt Hardy moves, you would think that he's the one with the freaking brittle knees like Rey Mysterio has.
I know, right?
His knees always seem so stiff. It's crazy.
Crazy thing is, Mysterio got stem cell therapy for his knees, and I'm looking forward to this. Here we go.
Mundo and Mysterio in the same ring for the first time since, what, like 2010?
Yeah, it's been a long time. But I'm so stoked to see these two sharing a ring again. And look at Mundo there working, having control of the arm. I personally would go after the legs, but I am not going to question the all-powerful Johnny Mundo. He knows what he's doing. And there's the knee to the gut there. And now Irish Whip.
You need your arms so you do the 619, brother.
That's true. But, and now there's the arm drag there by Mysterio, and Mundo's got to catch his breath a little bit. It seems a little taken off guard, taken aback. Again, you don't want to, I don't care how many years, how old, guys like Mysterio are. I mean, you don't sleep on them. You stay on them.
Well, and that's another thing, too, is that stem cell treatment seems to have worked gloriously, because how often did Rey Mysterio, I couldn't even tell you the last time Rey Mysterio went an entire calendar year without a knee injury.
I know.
And I think he's closing in on a calendar year since he's had his last appearance in WWE, and he hasn't had a knee injury this entire time.
I gotta be curious, too, how Mysterio's pacing himself. Like, what events is he working? How often is he working events? Because that WWE schedule is grueling. I mean, everybody will tell you. I mean, that's...
Well, again, though, we've got to take into account Mysterio's working tonight, and he's working at their next pay-per-view, too, so that's 2 consecutive. I don't know if that's a norm, but at the very least, it's a thing for them to have 2 in a row.
And he's dragging Anderson away from, Allied territory into the enemy corner.
Mr. C's is really working his butt off tonight, tell you what.
Yeah, definitely. He's got to feel so at home being back in AAA, though. Like, it had to be so uncomfortable in WWE. I don't think he could ever really adapt to the style. So to be home and to be a part of a team like this where everybody, seems to be having a good time on the same page, it's great stuff.
And, and that's another thing. Straight from commentary, Jeff Jarrett said of Mysticis that he might be the biggest money draw in Mexico. And then Vampiro was like, whoa. And Jeff Jarrett was like, wait, let me finish. In the last 10 years. And Vampiro actually agreed with him. So it's a big freaking deal.
Definitely.
That he's back, yeah.
And now Anderson, I think he made the tag to Matt Hardy. Yes, Matt Hardy. I thought Mundo may have stolen that tag there, but no. Everybody's still working together as a cohesive unit, and Mystices now. And now Mundo gets tagged. This is going to be an interesting matchup as well. Mystices and Johnny Mundo. And now the reverse Irish with the back into the corner there. And I love it. I love the Snapmare takedown there by Mundo. They're keeping Mystices cut off from his team. Got a little over 10 minutes here. It would be quite apropos if the finals ended in a draw and it ended in a one-on-one matchup. But let's see if one of these teams with their manpower can be superior to the other within the allotted time. Over 9 minutes now, 9:55.
Yeah, dude, could you imagine this coming to a Johnny Mundo Alberto El Patron singles match?
Oh, dude, you know me with the whole Mundo Patron rivalry. I would lose it if it came down to those two one-on-one.
He still hasn't pinned him, dude.
I know it's to me. Let me put it to you in these terms, guys. For me, Mundo and Patron, for me personally, is like Mundo with heel Rock and Patron is the Austin. Like, it's getting to be an obsession that I want us to pin Alberto El Patron. Like, I need to get that monkey off my back just to see it. It's
intense.
getting bad. Yeah, it's I'm jonesing for a win here. So we'll see what happens. But in all seriousness, again, the frequent tags being made by Team TNA Lucha Underground. Mystices here, about to be the victim of a double suplex from Matt Hardy and Johnny Mundo, and there it is. There shoots the half. And look at that, digging the forearm in the face of Mystices. That's not bad. That's not bad. Now hooks the leg there and still a 2 count. I'm loving Mundo working heel, though. This is what I've been waiting for so many years. You know, Ashton, when we did the Lucha Underground TWitWoW review, this is what I pop for the most, knowing that he's going back to this territory. And he's done a great job here tonight in the tournament. Now there's tag again to Ken Anderson. Great heel team that just might take it all again. Cage and Jeff Jarrett are the wild cards here when you think about Patron. But right now the story is Mystices has just been grounded. He is in no man's land.
Yeah, I mean, he's really getting taken advantage of. You would think that his first instinct would be to try and get a tag into Alberto El Patron since he hasn't even been in this match yet.
Yeah, certainly. And I want you to notice, Ashton, what Ken Anderson did earlier, he shifted his body weight to face the direction of Mystices' team. I thought that was very smart by Anderson.
Yeah, put himself between Mystices and his team.
Exactly. And Mystices, I mean, he did regain a vertical base, but oh, that's going to be the turning point right there. Anderson just ate steel post. If Mystices can get to Alberto El Patron, oh, man.
He's right
Anderson's
there.
Got to make a tag.
He is right there, brother. He is right there.
Anderson's barely moving, though. He may not even be able to make a tag. Patron may be able to get on Anderson, and he is. He's going to be able to.
There it is.
1 clothesline, 2 clotheslines. Oh, man, duck. Could it be a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker? No DDT. Oh, Anderson's in no man's land here. This is not good. Dream Team now fired up. Is it going to be the Enziguri? And it is. Right to the back of the head.
Man, he gets so high on that. That's awesome.
This is where Dream Team wanted to be. They've got to be feeling so confident. The AAA champions in there. A worn-down Ken Anderson, who probably still isn't fully recovered from eating that ring post just a few seconds earlier.
Well, that's kind of the thing. They've had a really intelligent game plan this whole time. Mysterio worked a good chunk of the first part of this match, and when he finally got worn down, that was when he tagged in Mystices. And Mystices, again, he worked a really long time until he tagged in Alberto El Patron. So now you've got 3 somewhat worn-down opponents and a completely fresh AAA mega champion.
Absolutely. But Matt Hardy, though, was so intelligent. He straddled Patron on the top rope earlier when it seemed like Ken Anderson might have eaten a double stomp or a senton or something. And then Matt Hardy took the tag, and now he has got Patron grounded, again, back in the enemy territory. You want to talk about intelligent game plans. I feel like Team TNA, Lucha Underground, has done so well. They've been so cerebral in their tactics and their teamwork. I talk all the time about the fundamentals of tag team wrestling on TWitWoW. Any live reactions we do, any reviews we do, I talk about that. I'm a sucker for this stuff, and they have just been absolutely textbook.
Yeah, I mean, my only thing, though, is that, again, they're all 3 getting worn down almost equally, whereas now you've got to imagine Rey Mysterio has fully recovered from the last time he was in the ring, and Alberto El Patron just recently got into the ring completely fresh.
Absolutely, and now he may be looking to make a tag to Mysterio
and
here.
Right there, he got a big clothesline on Matt Hardy. So yeah, they're both in the open. But again, it's worth noting Johnny Mundo and Mr. Anderson have both been in this match relatively recently. Specifically, Mr. Anderson, who just got done taking a beating, including eating the corner post. So yeah, I mean, there's some definite strategy going on here where they're trying to keep guys as fresh as possible. In comes Mundo, and Mundo just beating on El Patron, trying to keep him grounded And that serves two purposes. Not only does it prevent El Patron from hitting any kind of high-flying offense on Mundo, but it also prevents him from getting a tag, and that's the big thing. Because if he tags in Rey Mysterio Jr., there's going to be a hot flurry of offense from Mysterio, and it could be one of those situations where he takes out all three guys by himself.
I was saying, we briefly revisited the Mundo Patron rivalry, but now Matt Hardy back in here.
Yeah.
And now Mundo staying in. I mean,
Mundo's been throwing up a lot of birds to the crowd tonight.
I love it, man. I love that he's just totally let go, stop trying to please these people, and just kind of doing his own thing. It's a new era for the Palace of Wisdom.
By not trying to please everyone, he's started to please you.
Exactly. And himself. He seems free. He seems liberated. And now, speaking of liberated, I mean, Patron may want to liberate himself from this offense and get a tag to somebody. And now he's going to the top rope. Tornado DDT, and he connects it. Oh, man, that could be the tide turner again for Dream Team. And Mysterio looking at me, he's in there. He wants in bad.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like, eh. But I think Mysterio really is itching for that tag.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to think Mysterio is the freshest man on that team. And here he's coming in. Here we go.
Oh, and against Mundo. Here we go. Off the ropes goes Mysterio. Oh, he ducks it. Oh, drop kick there, I think, right to the knee.
And then another drop kick to the chest on his grounded opponent.
Oh, man, beautiful. Hooks the leg immediately, but Mundo, of course, kicks out. Oh, man.
Of course.
Yeah, we want to talk about rivalries renewed and revisited. These two guys. Oh, drop toe hold. Could it be 619? But Matt Hardy's behind Mysterio. No, I thought maybe Twist of Fate, but he's got him in a powerbomb position. Oh.
Uh-oh, double 619.
Could it be a 12-18? And it is. Oh, man, splash. Oh, and he connects it.
I think you mean 1238, by the way.
Oh, 1238, excuse me, my mismath there. But Anderson did break it up.
You multiplied the 600 well, but you didn't really do so much with the 19.
And now Matt Hardy on the top rope.
Mr. Anderson just got taken out by Mysticis.
Oh, man, it's breaking out there. The headbutts there to Matt Hardy by Patron. Oh, man, a little over 3 minutes left, Ashton. Oh, can we get a Tower of Doom here?
Looks like it.
Oh, my God.
It will be our first Tower of Doom of the night. We haven't gotten any of these so far tonight.
Well, that just makes it all the more special, I mean, it's the finals. Yep. It's the finals. Oh, my God.
This is going to hurt Matt Hardy a whole lot.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, 245. Oh, look at Anderson, though. He broke out of it. Oh, and there it is. I don't know who got the worst of that, who got the best of that.
Well, it definitely looks like Matt Hardy got the worst of it.
Oh, double clothesline here from Mysticis and Anderson. They both get taken down.
Oh, wow. Everyone down. Is this ref going to count?
I don't know where this ref would even know where to start. 220, 221, 20. I mean, that clock's going. It's ticking. Oh, man. Now, we know Dream Team was clutch in their match before against Team ROH. Patron was able to get moves in the cross arm breaker with 22 seconds left. Is that going to be the case here? Are we going to go to our final draw of the night in the finals? Oh, and now people are starting to stir. Mundo back to his feet. Mysticis back to his feet. Mysticis gets tossed out. Mundo now still on his feet. Comes back now to Mundo and Mysterio. Mysterio in electric chair position. There's the victory roll. There's the victory roll by Mysterio. That's a 3 count. That's a 3 count, but the ref doesn't see it. And now, Mundo did kick out. Matt Hardy broke it up for good measure. I think Dream Team had it there. By my count, that was 3.
Yeah.
Side effect by Matt Hardy to Mysterio. There's a low drop kick there from Mundo to Patron, taking him out. And now Mysterio kicks out. Matt Hardy tried making the pin there. Is he the legal man? Now Patron tosses out Mundo. Wow.
It's funny because this whole time I felt like Johnny Mundo's been the legal man.
Me too. I don't remember when Matt Hardy got a tag, but Patron there with the arm breaker to Matt Hardy. Now can he get the arm bar in? And he does. But look at Anderson. Anderson and Mundo both coming in and breaking it up. Wow. A minute 10. The clock is ticking.
Yep.
Mysterio now all alone again. Team TNA, Lucha Underground, they're looking pretty good.
Oh, wow, the super kick.
Oh, super kick by Mundo. Beautifully scouted. And now Mysterio all alone again.
Guys, the time is winding down. We're at 50 seconds.
Oh, man, and if it comes down to a draw, who are they going to represent? I mean, you got me excited thinking about Patron and Mundo representing each of their teams in a draw bout.
Saves the pin from Anderson on Patron. Rey Mysterio getting isolated in the corner by, it looked like Johnny Mundo's pant leg there.
Yeah, it
Mr.
was.
C's with a Taka Michinoku driver on Mr. Anderson, but Mundo breaks it up. Everything's getting broken up. This is going to go to sudden death, people.
I really believe so. No, nobody can really seem to get an edge. 23, 22, 21, 20. Clock is ticking here. I think it's going to go to a draw. We've got the clock up top. 16, 15. I think it's Matt Hardy and Mundo, or Patron rather, again. Mundo's in there as well. They may be trying to go for a double team. Oh, man. Twist of fate. Mundo may be thinking end of the world, but I think it's going to be too late here. Oh, wait.
Sudden death it is. Here we go. Sudden death it is.
Oh, who's going to represent?
I don't think they're going to pick El Patron. He just got hit with a twist of fate at the very end of that match.
But then again, he is the AAA champion. I mean, you almost got to step up and represent, you'd have to think.
I mean, you would think, but again, he's not in any shape to be in a singles match right now. Look at him.
Oh, man. Vampiro offering Patron some water. And now I think Patron and Vampiro having a little heart-to-heart there or something. Kind of having a little talk. Dousing
Getting
him
some
there.
water on him. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, they're probably going to end up picking Mysterio or Mysticis. I can't see Alberto El Patron going into this. He literally just ate a twist of fate.
Absolutely. I mean, could it be team captains against each other? At the same time, though, and I don't say this to be any kind of way, I promise, but Mundo did get the winning pin the other two bouts. Maybe they want to send Mundo in there for the Magic 3, get the third win. I don't know. It's funny to me that I'm not even really considering Ken Anderson, but I guess anything's possible. But to me, it comes down to Hardy or Mundo. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's the team captain or the guy that's won both matches so far.
Definitely. And now I think...
It looks like Mysticis is going to be the one.
Wow, interesting.
And it kind of looks like Ken Anderson, too.
Okay. All right. Never thought.
Yeah, Mysticis is going to be the one. It's going to be Mysticis against who, though? Or against whom, though?
Yeah.
It is Anderson. So, you know what that tells me? That tells me that this is not going to be the deciding fall.
Probably not. Again, you guys know the rules. If it goes 5 minutes without yet another decision, then they'd have to pick other team members, and then maybe then we'd get Mundo Patron. I don't know.
You have to really wonder, though, with an extra 5 minutes of rest, how likely is it that somebody's going to pin somebody in 5 minutes after that?
I don't know. I mean,
you would think that all that rest would make it less likely for it to be that quick of a match, you know?
Exactly.
Mysticis is ready, though, man. He's fired up. Ken Anderson in the ring with him. You almost have to think that if this match is the deciding fall, which I don't think it will be, but if it is, you would definitely have to think it would be Mysticis getting the win.
Yeah, but look at that. He was too fired up, and Anderson taking advantage.
Very smart, though. Very smart on Anderson's part, taking advantage of the overzealous Mysticis.
Absolutely, and great term to use because that's exactly what it was. I don't know why Mysticis wasn't focused, and Anderson there shoots the half, gets the cover, only a 2 count though. And you're right, Ashton. I didn't even really think about the possibility because that's something we haven't had tonight, where we go to another draw with the one-on-one matchup where those 5 minutes are insufficient, and we very well could see that here because this is a very unique pairing. You would think that if it was like a Mundo versus Patron or even like a Mysterio or Hardy, there would be a bit more finality to it. But with these two guys, I don't know. I kind of get the same feeling you do, but then again, Mysticis is such a big deal. He could get that La Mystica armbar at any time, and it would be over.
I kind of feel like this 5-minute match is going to end with him with Anderson in the armbar, and time runs out right before Anderson taps. That would be my guess.
That's a very good prediction to make. All I know is I never thought I'd be in a position where I'd be cheering this hard for Ken Anderson.
I know, right?
He was on the team. So, oh man, we'll see. But again, Mysticis is such a big deal here.
Oh wow, Dos Caras and Fantasma are both on the judging panel. That's Alberto El Patron's father and King Cuerno's father.
Well, that just begs the question, what a scene would it be, Ashton, if Brian Cage were to come out? If, say, this would go to a draw, right, and we got Mundo versus Patron, hypothetically, and then Cage would come out, Dos Caras would have to watch his son get obliterated by Cage.
Yeah.
Or, lose this match and then get obliterated by Cage. You want to talk about getting heat. I mean, damn. So, we'll see. We're at 257 now.
I'm definitely kind of trying to figure out the flow of this match because I'm sort of taken aback by the fact that Mysticis and Ken Anderson are working so well. I don't think Ken Anderson knows Spanish, and yet these guys are still working well. It brings me back to what went wrong with Mysticis in WWE.
Right. I don't know if he just could not adapt to the style. I don't know what it was.
Being
but,
unable to
he's just
adapt to the style isn't the same thing as becoming a botch-prone injury machine.
Right.
Or I guess you could call him an injury-prone botch machine.
Well, I mean, dude, you want to have that discussion. I mean, you could just as easily have it in
Oh, we have a small package!
Oh, is that going to be all? And no, I don't think it was, no. But we could have the same conversation, about Ken Anderson.
Yeah.
I mean, here was a guy who he's done pretty well in TNA. I don't think
wasn't
he's ever
Ken Anderson's problem, though, the wellness policy?
No, I think it was injuries. It may have been a little bit with the wellness policy. I don't know his record there, but I know that they considered him very injury prone.
Yeah.
In fact, his whole firing came. I mean, I heard a bunch of stories. They said that Ken, broke his wrists, but then he released a video shortly after that on YouTube. Didn't utter a word, but he was kind of just flipping his wrists around and doing movement with his wrists that, obviously a healthy wrist wouldn't be able to make. And he said it was politics. Randy Orton got him fired after a back body drop. Randy Orton had a scare. And he's like, oh, Ken Anderson, he's done. He's done. And he threw a fit. But ever since he's been in TNA, and there you see Anderson has the ropes there, Mrs. C's could not get the win. Anderson's been fine in TNA. Mrs. C's has been fine here. I don't know, maybe it's some kind of just whatever in WWE, but you talk about both those guys, very injury prone in their time.
Anderson going to the top rope here. He has Mr. C set up. What could this be?
Oh, I think it could be a Kenton bomb, otherwise known as, well, you guys would know it as a Swanton bomb here.
I didn't even know he did that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's
he went for it, but missed.
Oh,
he's out of the way. It looks like we might be getting a setup here for might not even go for the full La Mystica. He might just settle in for the Fujiwara, but no, he's going to the top rope.
Oh man, that's not good.
Frog splash. Going for the pin. 1, 2. He kicked out.
Oh man, 34 seconds left. 33, 32.
Yep.
Oh man, come on.
Needs to get that Fujiwara armbar locked in. Don't worry so much about the head scissors takedown to go with it. Just lock it in, man.
20, 19, 18.
He's going for a mic check.
He hit
the mic check. He hit the mic check. 1, 2. Kicked out. Wow, he kicked out of the mic check.
Wow.
Talk about keeping your stars strong, brother. Going for another pin. 1, 2. Means kicked out again. 1, 2. Kicked out again. Time is up. Wow. We are going to a double overtime, people.
Come on, Mundo Patron. Come on, Mundo Patron. I want to see it. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Come on.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, second overtime. Who do we think this is going to be? Are you saying... Well, no, it looks like Rey Mysterio's getting into the ring.
Matt Hardy looks like he's getting into the ring.
Yeah, so it's actually going to come down to Mundo Patron in the end, isn't it?
Well, now they're in the ring. I don't know. We gotta make a decision here, guys.
It seems like a simple decision to me.
I doubt it would go to triple overtime. That just seems like insanity. But then again, what do I know? It could be Mysterio, Hardy. They go to a draw, and then it have to be Mundo Patron to finish it. Patron looks like Patron's saying me.
He's gesturing.
Yeah. So now who's gonna take that place? I'm thinking it's Mundo.
Yep, it's Mundo.
Oh man, yes.
No, it is Matt Hardy.
Wow. Bit disappointed, not gonna lie, but I'll take the win however I can get it. Come on, Matt.
You'll take the win however you can get it. I think it might end here with El Patron pinning Matt Hardy.
Oh,
or tapping Matt Hardy out, yeah.
Damn.
Matt Hardy is getting quite a bit of offense here early, though. He got the bulldog and everything. Look at that.
Patron kicks out. I mean, these guys have to be fresher having that 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. I mean, Mysticis did kick out of the mic check. Anderson was shocked, just could not get the win.
Again, though, the 5-minute break was great for everyone, but it was only a 5-minute break for El Patron. I would argue that everyone else had a little bit longer of a break because nobody else ate offense at the very end of the original match.
Very true. Very true.
And so that explains why El Patron is hurting right now. And he is at a strong disadvantage, despite the fact that I don't think anyone on the planet would say that Matt Hardy is a better pro wrestler than El Patron.
Certainly not. I mean, it's come down to the team captains here. Alberto El Patron representing Dream Team for Mexico. Team Matt Hardy.
Dos Caras is in the judging booth, I guess you could call it, watching El Patron, his son.
I mean, you know, he's got to be so proud of his son. Alberto
El Patron just reversed it. He's kicking Matt Hardy in the gut in the corner.
Repeatedly.
Back on offense. Yeah, he's angry, man. He's got that fire.
Fired up is Alberto El Patron. Matt Hardy tried getting a jump on Patron at the start of this thing. I don't really think that mattered so much now, but there's a kick there. Hardy had whatever Patron was planning scouted. Hooks the leg, and Patron kicks out.
Smart pin, though. I mean, it was one of those things where he wasn't really sure what to do. Patron was on the ground, so you go for a pin, force him to exert himself.
And I mean, hey, here's the thing. You take a pin, you eat up time. I mean, you could be in a spot where you feel like maybe I won't get the win, so better go to another matchup with another teammate rather than let this team get the win. Nothing wrong with eating time if you feel like you're at a disadvantage. And now these guys just broken down with Matt Hardy's doing chops, Patron seems to be doing slaps. Now Patron off the ropes there.
With a clothesline. Matt Hardy back up. Patron with another clothesline. Matt Hardy back up again. Goes for a punch, misses.
Coming. Oh no, backstabber. Yeah. And now Patron there with the cover. 239.
We're halfway through this match almost.
I don't think it'll come down to it, but man, if it came down to Mysterio Mundo, that would be crazy. Oh, measuring Hardy
I did say earlier, it's worth noting I did say earlier that out of those three guys, the only one that I could imagine eating a pin is Mysterio.
Right. Hardy there again with the cover and no kick out. Sometimes I worry with those lax covers that somebody might make a reversal into a pin or submission of their own.
Yeah, I mean, El Patron just kicked out of the side effect. That's one of Matt Hardy's finishers in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. Now,
side effect, the twist of fate, and I don't think he does anything else, does he?
No.
He's not
that I know of.
Senton.
Yeah.
He wants the twist of fate, though, it looks like.
Oh, he's measuring him. I don't know, though. You give
Patron
this kind of distance.
Twist of fate, he wants it. Here we go. He hit it.
Get it.
He hit the twist of fate.
Wow, he actually got it off. Wow.
He's going to kick out, though.
Hardy creating the distance there so he can't rely on the ropes, and he does kick out on his own power.
Very smart cover, like you said, though, putting his body between El Patron and the ropes, because he was really close.
Absolutely.
I don't know if he was foot on the ropes close to the ropes, but he was still really close.
Still, again, very intelligent for Matt Hardy, that veteran instinct to create that distance. But that twist of fate was not enough. We got a minute 18 here.
And here's my thing, man. You've got to take into account Matt Hardy has been on offense for a while now. El Patron is getting worn down. It is going to take a miracle for the Dream Team to win this.
Oh, and that miracle may be coming. There was that arm breaker there. Could be the kick to the head.
Face.
Oh, and there it is.
He's not going to go for the pin right away, though, because he's out of it. That's what I'm saying. I know that he had that little flurry of offense, and that was nice for him. But again, he is so worn out. He's not going to win this match this way.
Is it going to go to
triple overtime? I'm calling it.
Overtime. But then again, I mean, Patron could be so quick with that arm breaker. I mean, Team ROH earlier only had to last 20 more seconds, but Patron had that arm breaker in on Moose, and Moose tapped out.
Yeah,
so
that is true.
Got time. He's still got time. If he can get that arm submission on there, I doubt Matt Hardy. No offense to him, but I doubt he could last. Hardy doesn't even know where the hell he is. If Patron can get it here, it's over.
He's going for the arm breaker.
Got another arm breaker there. Holds on to the arm. Beautiful control, though, by Patron. If he can get it here, it's
20
over.
seconds, 17, 16, 15, 14. He's taking too much time setting it up. He's got it locked in. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. He's not tapping. 3, 2, 1. He did not tap. Time is out. He did not tap. Now he's tapping. But it doesn't matter.
Wow, we're going to triple overtime.
Johnny Mundo versus Rey Mysterio Jr., baby.
Oh, man. Oh, this matchup. The history between those two. Can Mundo pin Mysterio again?
Oh, man. Matt Hardy just rolls out of the ring. He is done.
And, I mean, here's the thing. I'm nobody's idiot. I know Mundo was able to pin Mysterio in WWE, but this is AAA. Mysterio's a huge freaking deal here.
This is where the question needs to be asked, though. If there is no pinfall after this match, what happens?
They can't share first place. Right? I mean,
No. I mean, obviously there must be a winner, but how would that winner be determined?
I guess we'd go back again. Ken Anderson, Mystices. I don't know. This could be their life now. Just doing these matchups.
That's kind of what I was worried about earlier, because once you get past that first 5-minute match, everyone's gotten so much rest from the time between the end of the actual match and their individual match that it would be so difficult to actually knock somebody out and down enough to pin them in only 5 minutes.
Right.
That's kind of been my concern for the entire night. So, I mean, yeah, Johnny Mundo and Rey Mysterio definitely have a lot of work to do.
And you know what? I never thought I'd say this. I gotta give big ups to Matt Hardy for lasting in that armbar.
Yeah.
I thought it was over. I really did. Like, I didn't think he was going to be able to hang on. He tapped out right as the clock hit 0 when he knew it wasn't going to matter. And, I mean, man, I got to give kudos to the guts of Matt Hardy, heel or not, putting in the work. And now it comes down to Rey Mysterio and Johnny Mundo. Oh, man, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. It comes down to Mundo, dude. Are you serious for me right now? The TWitWoW's doing live reaction to this, and it comes down to freaking Mundo. Of course it does. Of course it does.
Did you ever think you'd see a day, though, that for the Mexican, the juggernaut Mexican promotion, AAA, would be main evented by Ken Anderson and Matt Hardy?
I know, right?
It just seems so wrong.
Oh my god, this match. Oh
Yeah.
my god. John's in his happy place, folks.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, let's do it.
Here we go, guys. Johnny Mundo, Rey Mysterio. The match has started. We're at 5:53, 2, 1, and this is underway.
Oh man, the hype, the tension. Oh god. And a lot of posturing here. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's been 20 seconds and not a single offensive maneuver has been done.
Mysterio kind of pulling a Hogan here, putting his hand to his ear. Oh,
Yep.
man. Come on, Mundo. Get the win. Straight pinfalls in one night. I will never live it down. Like, I will ride on this forever. So it's
Look at that.
Look at that. Yeah, Anderson. Yeah. Go, Mundo. There you go.
And again, though, that's kind of my thing, John. It really does seem like AAA is building up Johnny Mundo. They are in such they have such a, I think the correct word to use here is dearth of heels that they're trying to find them anywhere they can. And I think Johnny Mundo might be their chosen one right now, next to Cage.
First of all, +5 for higher level vocab usage, and second of all,
he hit a 619 though, John.
Oh, shit! Get the knees up.
Flying
Get
squirrel? No, just a splash. Is he gonna kick out? 1, 2. He kicked out.
Oh, thank God. Oh, don't scare me like that, Mundo. What the hell are you doing? Oh,
wow.
Shit.
Mysterio just thought he had this match won.
But that makes me think Mysterio may kick out at End of the World, though. Oh, man, I cannot handle this right now. I cannot do this right now. My body is not ready. Get up, Mundo. What the hell are you doing? Oh, Mysterio's going to try it again, though, but Mundo's going to have it scouted.
Yep.
Way to be predictable, Ray. Jesus.
The super
yeah!
Good Lord.
Eat that leather, bitch. Now,
is he going to go for the end of the world here already? I think he is, and he's going to go for the pin. 1, 2, kick out. He needs to go for the end of the world at some point. Mysterio looks like he is out, man.
Oh, my God. But you can't go in for it now, though. You just
Moonlight Drive. Moonlight Drive.
Get it. He hits it. Okay, now go for the. Oh, well, I was gonna say go for the end of the world.
Another kick out.
Yeah, just keep wasting time. That's fine. It's not like it's coming all down to you. That's fine. He's got to go for it. Oh, I think he just signaled for it. Oh God, the nerves. Oh God, the tension. Oh man. Oh, he's setting up for it. Oh, Mysterio, shit! Oh, yes, he rolled through. Knee strike, yes!
There it is, dude. Knee strike.
Why go for
another pin? Go for another pin. 1, 2. Kicked out again. But Mysterio's in position for the end of the world. Come on, Mundo. Don't posture. Just go for it, man.
I do this all the time. Every freaking time. Come on, just go for the damn end of the world.
He's posturing again.
One time. I want to. No. Land on your feet. He landed on his feet. Oh, God damn it. Oh, damn it. Jesus, go to the top rope. Every fucking time I do this shit. No. And we got the damn senton off.
He's got the seated senton.
Got the clothesline. Did he catch him? No, of course he didn't. Of course he didn't, because it's Rey Mysterio. Of course not. And he kicks out. Come on! Come on! Gotta get the win! I want to celebrate one thing. Just one fucking thing. You better win this cup, okay? Sunset flip. Of course he rolls through.
Flip.
Kick to the
Mysterio
head.
rolled through with a kick to the head.
God.
1, 2. He kicked out again.
A minute 28. Come on, don't do this to me. You gotta get the win. Look, if Mundo gets the winning pin here, you will let me edit Wikipedia to make Mundo team captain, because this is some bullshit. 3 straight pins if he gets it.
Dude, go for it. I want you to do it.
Oh my God. Come on, get that into the world. He's got to get in position for it, though. Electric chair, Hurricane Rana. Oh, he's going to set it up for the 619 again, isn't he? No, Mundo drops him. Yes! He's in position.
Oh,
my
nice.
God, he's in position. What? Hold up, hand on the ropes. Did he get it? No, I think ref saw he got his hand on the ropes or something. Now he's in
grab
position.
the ropes. Here's the end of the world, though. No posturing involved. Pull him away from the ropes before you pin him, Johnny. 1, 2. He kicked out. 45 seconds left, John. 45.
What are you doing to my blood pressure, AAA? This is not cool at all.
Is he going to innovate a new finisher, maybe?
No, Mysterio's freaking got this. They always fucking got it, every single time. Stay on him, Johnny. Oh, this is not good. Hurricane Rana off the top here, watch. Hurricane Rana, win for Mysterio. I'm calling it right here. Yeah, Hurricane Rana counter. It's coming. Mysterio's got the shots in. No, victory roll. Oh, crap. Hooks the leg. 2,
1,
3.
2. Oh, there you go, dude. The Dream Team wins the match and the whole tournament.
Every freaking time. Every freaking time.
Talk about cliche, man. The Dream Team that got put together just for this tournament goes on to win it.
It's my life. I can't even be too disappointed. I knew as soon as Mundo was going for that electric chair, Mysterio was going to have some kind of counter. I thought it was going to be like a snap Rana, but it was a victory roll off the top rope, which used to be, actually that was new Sin Cara in WWE, Hunico's finisher for a while in NXT, that victory roll off the top rope, that victory, I guess, bomb you could call it.
You've got to admit, though, John, the crowd freaking erupted when that pinfall hit 3.
Yeah.
Like, the camera was shaking and everything. This arena is absolutely electric right now.
Definitely, dude. And you know what? You had to figure it. It was AAA. It's Mexico. Mysterio's like Hogan status here. He's huge. I think it's really...
Yeah, dude, I think you and I both kind of suspended our disbelief for that main event. But on that same note, we both knew going into tonight that the only way that the Dream Team wasn't winning the whole thing is due to some kind of interference. And that just didn't happen.
It just didn't come, and yeah, it really had to accept reality. I will say this, though, as a Mundo fan, even though he ate the finish, how great it was that he was an integral part of all 3 of his team's matchups.
Yep.
That's really cool. So I can't even be too disappointed. Rey Mysterio, I think that armband is supposed to be representative of Perro Aguayo Jr.
Yeah.
Those claw mark symbol there. And you know what? Great stuff. I'm not even like that upset kind of way. I knew it was coming. It was a great match nonetheless. Great first AAA event. I loved doing these live reactions as you see the nameplate getting ready for the trophy.
That's so cool.
Team. Yeah. I mean, you said cliche and everything. These guys were called the Dream Team from the jump, and this is why. Like... And see, that's another thing. I actually thought for a second there was a part of me that thought, like you said, I think you even said this at one point. I think after the semifinals for these guys, it would almost be too cliche for a team called Dream Team to take it all, but they did. They did, and here are the highlights here of the triple overtime.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is not only did they win, they won in triple freaking overtime, dude.
Yeah, man.
And now we're just seeing a bunch of highlights from the match, mostly Mysterio highlights.
Oh, man.
You like watching Johnny Mundo just eat offense, John?
There are a lot of things I like about Johnny Mundo. Watching him eat offense, not one of them. But I get to see the end of the world in slow motion. Really cool. Of course, I knew Ray was going to kick out after Mundo kicked out of the 619 splash combo.
Well, and the great thing about that was he actually hit the end of the world like dead on. There was no botch there.
Yeah, and then here's the...
I feel like in their first match, it was just like he just hit the guy's legs.
Right. And then here's what I call the victory roll bomb. And with a single leg pin, he didn't even grab the other leg to pin. The one was sufficient. And Ken Anderson knew. Ken Anderson's hands go up behind his head. He knew it was over there.
How great would it have been if he would have interfered?
Oh yeah, definitely.
We can't lose, not this way.
And there it is. They're going to do the count in slow motion. 1. Then there's 2. It'll get there. 2. And Mundo's his leg starts moving, and then there's 3. The deciding fall there.
Yep.
And I know Team TNA Lucha Underground very disappointed. I have no boastful statements to make. This crow tastes pretty dry. But good job there by Dream Team representing Mexico.
You know what I hear is helpful for that?
What's that?
Melted butter.
I know. I should really have had a side order of that. Or, I could just take the advice of a lot of heel commentators over the years and keep my words soft and sweet in the future because I may have to eat them later. But regardless, there you see Dos Caras with his son, Alberto El Patron's got to be so proud. AAA champion and now winner of the World Cup. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I guess that we're not going to find anything out from the judges right away. At least not live. I'm guessing maybe that'll be like something that shows up on the AAA website or on Twitter or something like that. So for now, we're going to close this on out. It was a solid 4 freaking hour show, but I'll be the first person to say worth it. Hopefully we get to live react to more AAA and or just overall Lucha related content in the near future. I know we're reacting to Ultima Lucha in August. That's going to be amazing. But until then, guys, we're going to do our Raw TWitWoW tomorrow night. Wednesday is Lucha Underground back to normal. Lucha Underground first, then then NXT TWitWoW. Of course, Saturday preview and predictions, Sunday Elimination Chamber. So we've got a pretty stacked rest of this week, and we will see you for Raw TWitWoW tomorrow night.
Peace out, guys.